YouTube's new AI chatbot has just changed going viral forever. It is so incredibly useful now. And for context, if you go on the back end of your YouTube channel, the chatbot is up here. It's called Ask Studio, okay? Now, when it first rolled out, I tried it and it sucked. It either wouldn't respond or it would just get stuff wrong. It just was terrible. But I tried it out like 2 weeks ago and they've made a lot of improvements to it to the point where it saves me hours every single week. So I'm gonna show you how to use it in a way that's actually useful. There's a couple prompts I'm gonna share with you that when you throw in here, it's gonna give you really useful information. Now, bear in mind, I double checked when writing these prompts that it got the info right, but sometimes like 5% of the time it would get some numbers wrong. So make sure for more complex prompts that you are double checking because it can still get stuff wrong. But that being said, it is still pretty good. So the first really useful thing you can do is see the ranking out of the last 50 videos. This is super duper useful. And back in the day, you would have to export all these out into an Excel sheet and track it manually, and it was a pain in the butt. Now you can just do it with a prompt by pasting this prompt in. So I'm just gonna grab it here and then paste it here, and then you can choose a video here. So this is a dead channel I haven't posted on in like years. So let's just do this one over here. Click send. And so I asked it this question. You know how YouTube has 1 out of 10 rankings? How is this video doing out of the last 50 videos in terms of views? This list should not include any live streams or short form videos. And then it gives you that ranking. And so it won't give you the full ranking, but you can just ask for that, say, give me the full list. And it'll tell you that the specific video was a 38 out of 50. And this is really useful because you can see, broadly speaking, not just in terms of the last 10 videos, but out of the last 50, or if you post a lot, out of the last 100 videos, how is that video actually doing within a certain time frame, within first 7 days, first 28 days, whatever you want. And it really gives you a better idea of how that video is performing compared to your overall channel, not just the last 10, which often doesn't give you a really good idea of how your video is actually doing. So here's a 38 out of 50. I can see that's pretty below average out of the last 50 videos. And so now I know to give that video a deeper analysis and figure out why I did that badly, or just to stay away from that topic entirely. The second prompt that I've been using a lot is this one right here, to get videos that are seeing an increase in interest. What are videos that have gotten more views in the last 28 days than they were the previous 28 days? Not counting shorts, not counting videos uploaded in the last 28 days, videos must have been up for at least 90 days. So I'll grab this, paste it in. Again, a lot of this you can do in advanced mode or export into Google Sheets, but it's just extra work. And this is like 30 seconds of waiting to get it all done for you. And every single prompt I'm sharing here, I've double checked myself the numbers and it's gotten them all accurate. So, and this is really cool. It shows in the previous 28 days, it was doing 22,000 views a month. And then for some reason last month, in the last 28 days, it's done 160% more views than normal. And you can see here, you can ask it to show you the top 5, the top 10, the top 20 highest performing ones compared to the previous month period. And this is just a good prompt to be up to date on how your channel is doing. Where are views coming from? This info can help you decide, you know what, this format did really well. I'm gonna double down because I've never done a double down in this video that's all of a sudden doing really, really well. This leads me to the next prompt, which is seeing videos that do well long-term. On every YouTube channel, there's videos that flop initially and then either steadily burn forever and end up getting a ton of views or just have crazy blowups later on. And a lot of the time, YouTubers don't see those videos because they're paying attention to the latest upload and that old video that popped off is buried off somewhere in analytics. So this prompt tells you, oh, yo, these are the videos that overperform long-term, bring you revenue and views. And this is good info to know because a video, the idea or direction that you might have written off because it didn't do well initially is actually really strong and you should double down in that direction. And so I'll paste it in here and it can tell me which videos pull above average views long-term, and you can choose last 4 months, 6 months, whatever you want. And then I could make a double down based off of what the results are here. Another thing I really like about this prompt in particular is that the fresher the data you have, the better, right? When I'm trying to plan out what my next video idea is going to be, I'm going to look at data to see what's overperforming in the niche. And so here I can see, oh, wow, these videos are still crushing it. They're above average in terms of bringing in views to my channel. And so they're still relevant right now. And so that can tell me, hey, you should probably double down on this. It's safe to do a second one because there's still a lot of interest. Here I can see that videos about this anime called One Piece have overperformed long-term, and I can also see that talking about negative things about this other anime did really, really well. So maybe I should consider doing awful changes in the One Piece movie or awful changes in another popular anime that turned into a movie. The next one that I really like is this one, to see videos that are seeing a decrease in interest. What are videos that have gotten less views in the last 28 days than they were the previous 28 days? This is basically the same prompt as this one, but it's for seeing a decrease. And this one's arguably more useful because the prompt about seeing the videos with an increase of interest just gives you an update on what's working well or what's popped off recently, right? That can tell you what future ideas to do. But this prompt could tell you what videos you should be A/B testing new titles and thumbnails on because they were doing well and now they're doing worse. And I really like this prompt because whenever I see a video that's done really, really well and then it's completely flatlined, I know that if I get a brand new thumbnail on that's way better than the old one, it's very likely to have a crazy view growth, very explosive, even though it's been posted on the channel for months or even years. And so over here, you can see that 2 months ago, this video did 61,000 views, and now it's only done 36,000 views, right? And if I click on it, I can see that this video has done 3 million views. It's an overperformer for this channel. So I know if I make a way better thumbnail for this, very likely I can get this to recover. But also, this could also be a hint that maybe devil fruits, the topic of this video, are losing a bit of momentum. Viewers are getting less interested in them. So if I was thinking about going that direction, this could be good info that it's not quite as interesting anymore. And those are the prompts I've written so far. So try these out for your own channel, see what you get. Of course, this is only useful if you're pulling a ton of views, so make sure you're pulling a ton of views. If you have no data to analyze, then there's no use analyzing. I've been using this a lot, and it's saving me so much time. Anyways, peace.